Hopefully y'all can hear me good. Good luck to you, Nick. I saw your comment. Good luck to you, man. But we are here. Listen, man, let me tell y'all something, man. Don't come here and ask me about no wrenches if I don't know you and you ain't been supporting, man. Don't ask about wrenches, man. I don't know why y'all come here asking for wrenches, and I barely have ever seen you. Well, come on, man. But like the stream, I don't even need mods, to be honest with you. You know, maybe except for the ones that really show support. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I don't. Be honest with you. That's why on my other channels I don't mod anybody. Cause there's been some people I modded up and I end up having to take that wrench right back. When you have people that show fake support or they flip on you, you gotta take that wrench from them, man. And it make you not want to mod nobody up. It make you not want to mod anybody up when you have to take wrenches from people. Because I will do that. You know? I will do that. Shout out to Antonio Lee. Like the stream. I had one idiot that thumbs down the video. There's always that one person that they don't like what you have to say, but they come to the stream anyway just to thumbs it down. What sense does that make? Seriously. What sense does it make to go to a live stream just to thumbs it down? What like how? How and why? What is the point? You only making yourself, feel even more less than. Because maybe that's why you thumbs it down for whatever reason. Because you're upset, you're emotional for some reason. Now maybe, you don't feel welcomed over here anymore. That's just how it goes, I guess. I guess that's just how it goes. Like, come on. All right. Now, there's a video that was on World Star. It was this video right here. And I don't know why I had to start it. But we gonna watch this together. I thought he made some very good points. It's almost as if he's watched a lot of Red Pill content. Yeah, I haven't even got started and people are already in their fields. That's how it be, man. That's how it be. People get so emotional, they can't stop watching. They like, I don't like this guy. I'm gonna thumbs down his stream, but I still want to watch. I can't look away. I want to see what he's talking about. I haven't heard him all weekend. I want to hear him today. He ain't gone live since Friday. Again, I don't like him, but his shows be lit. All right, let's see who's here. Shout out to the moderators and the members and the patrons. Shout out to the people signed up for Patreon. I think there are people who are signed up to Patreon due to my Anchor podcast. I will be producing another podcast and putting it up either tonight or tomorrow. And I have very good subject matter. We're going to go in. I was thinking of having somebody come and guest co-host with me. I'm just not sure yet. It would be fun to do that again. It's just about finding the right person. You know what I'm saying? Carl Page, Kate, True, Cooley, Vern85, Nick the Magnificent, Wesley, Contemplating Key, Law Original, Wesley, Nova Star, Turtle, Ronan, Godfrey and King, Abby, Mr. Plenty, The Laughter. Let's see, The Ghost Samurai. Lena M, Dion, Black Rhino, Nico, Nasara, Douglas, Keith, J Wolf, Angelo, Sonny, Jay, Book Out of Case, JT, James, Jono, Rick, Black Rain, Antonio Lee, Mike, DT, T Malone, Khalid, Quentin, Poetic Kills, Jermaine, Abe, Lando, Swag, Matt, Kenny, Daryl, Black Kaz, Gemini, Chigozi. What's good, Josh? Yeah, the video did numbers. I actually watched it before I did this live stream because I wanted to look at the. I didn't want to do this stream without looking at the video. And when I looked at the video, it was exactly what I thought it was. It was a complete thought fest. And the video got a lot of support. And what's funny is that there are female rappers who complain about not getting support. But look at who's getting the support. Who you think is supporting these women? Is it men or is it women? I think it's a lot of women who are supporting their content. All Day Was Good, Shanjar, Damon, Like the Stream People, Charm, My Turn. There's a lot of women supporting this thought culture that is growing. The amount of support, even Viola Davis was supporting this. And listen, if I don't care how educated you are, I don't care how classy you think you are, if you're supporting music videos like that, then you're just like the rest of them, no matter if you're educated or sophisticated or not. Because you're going to be lumped in with those type of women. If you cannot call out and say, I'm not like those women, they can make their own decisions. It is what it is, but I'm distancing myself from that. Yeah, there was a lot of symbolism in this video. There was a lot of symbolism in the video. What's good, Ocean? It's a lot of symbolism. Synchronized City say you can't donate. I mean, if you can't, the super chat, that's fine. You can always PayPal, Cash App. I don't know why it does that. Sometimes YouTube won't let you put certain messages in there unless you like code the message. Yeah, the song was terrible. I don't, more, what do you call it? More sampling. Anybody who heard, anybody heard Players Club? I know you heard that the background of not background, but the sample of the song. I know you heard it somewhere. Shout out to George Sims for joining the channel. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, that video, you can't get any more thotty than that. I mean, they went to extremes. I mean, how much further can you go than that? It's almost like they continuously push the envelope, man. They continuously push the envelope. But we're going to get into this video here. I'm going to let y'all listen. It's about 2 minutes. I'm going to chime in, then I'm going to go back and redo it and cut in. All right?
Cardi B is a millionaire. Telling you broke ass, not calling you women broke, but she's a millionaire and you're not. And she's telling you that you don't have to cook or clean to get a ring. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. You know what I'm saying? They're promoting this stock culture and y'all are gaining absolutely nothing from it. And real men like me and plenty of others, we're watching that. And we're like, okay, they're making it easier for us to what word am I looking for? filter to filter the type of women that we want to be with. So for the most part, real men that are progressive, that have a career, that's actually going places in life, they don't want a woman like a Cardi B or a Meg The Stallion. So they're influencing y'all to really not be shit. You know what I mean? Y'all just gonna get passed around. And if that's y'all goal, to be passed around, then more power to you. But for all the women that are actually real women with morals and values, y'all are appreciated, and it's a good man out there waiting on you. A lot of you chicks that look up to Cardi B and Meg The Stallion, y'all have been hurt before, y'all have been played before, so therefore y'all just thinking, fuck all men. You know, who cares? Men are trash, blah, blah, blah. And a bigger number of y'all probably didn't have y'all fathers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all probably lacked a positive male role model growing up. So you look up to women like this who are just completely combative against the black man. You know what I'm saying? Because if you think about it, these white girls, these R&B, not R&B, but these pop stars, they're not doing that shit. Black women, we are the only race that fight with each other through music, Twitter, everything. Just black woman versus black man. I'll never understand it. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. So y'all can continue looking up to these chicks. I'm just here telling you from the outside looking in, it's not going to end well. But if it's your goal to be a typical bum-ass chick that rely on dudes and, you know, sell yourself out, hey, do what you do. You feel me? I'm just keep.
All right.
Cardi B
That's
is
what
a
he had
really-
to say on that. I agree with a lot, pretty much all of what he was saying. I mean, I don't think he really said anything that I can disagree with. A lot of women have to understand that when you make the decision that you make, it's only going to affect you in the long run. Okay? It's going to negatively affect you. And a lot of women have to understand this. Okay? You have to understand that by embracing this, it's only going to grow. And then when people try to speak out against it, they get shamed for it. And women say that we as men are the ones who are degrading them, that we are damaging their image. That's what I have heard, especially on YouTube. I've heard these females actually fix their mouth to say that we are damaging their image. Are you serious? Have y'all seen not only this video with this new video with Cardi B and Meg The Stallion, but have you seen their other videos? Black women like that have been hurting their own image for a long time. When it doesn't go right, then they want to blame us and say that it was because of toxic masculinity. You know, these guys, they're misogynists. They don't respect women. Excuse me, you don't respect yourself. You degrade yourself. When you have women who claim that they are in college to get degrees or claim to be wives, to be mothers of children, get on social media and basically selling themselves either for free on IG or on OnlyFans, and then they are justifying it and making excuses for it. And then they want to come back and say, well, y'all degrade us all the time. You degrade our image. You don't respect us. You're misogynist. But have you looked yourself in the mirror first before you said that? Because there are a lot of women who aren't looking themselves in the mirror and they wonder why they are not getting respect from men. You can't turn it on and off. You can't. You cannot turn it on and off in regards to you wanting respect from men. You either going to respect yourself first or you are just not going to get any respect at all. Yeah, Cardi B said in her song that she don't cook or clean, but she got a ring. You got a ring from a guy who made a business decision. Business-wise, it was better to be with you. Because when they were together, she got real hot. So why would he leave? Why would he leave? And he has a kid with her. Offset made a business decision. Okay? That's why you got a ring. If it wasn't Offset, no other man was going to put a ring on your finger, Cardi. You got lucky. The majority of your female fans who follow your advice and do the things that you do, they're not going to be as lucky to get a ring. And they are delusional if they think they're going to get a ring from the majority of men. You're not Cardi B. Cardi B had leverage from her fame and her growing popularity. That's why Offset put a ring on it. Offset was smart. He said, oh, she the hottest, because he was at the time trying to start his solo career, which has gone where exactly? Where is it going? He did that for him to further his ambitions and to further what he wanted to do.
Women are like Pokemon, they can't stop hoeing.
Well, I would tell you, you got women who will justify it, and then they will say that it's their business. They don't want to be told what to do. They make their own decisions. Okay, fine, but you're responsible for those decisions. And honestly, a lot of women are going to get a rude awakening if they follow in the footsteps of these people. When you have women who are in the prime of their life, casually dating, putting themselves out there, basically selling themselves for free or for OnlyFans, and then they think that years later a man is going to take them seriously, I'm sorry to tell you that's not going to happen. Unless you find a guy who accepts what you're doing, but you're not going to want that type of guy. Come on. You're going to see him as a sucker, but maybe down the road when your options are really limited, maybe you're going to want them then. All right, let's replay the video.
Millionaire telling you broke ass, not calling you women broke, but she's a millionaire and you're not. And she's telling you that you don't have to cook or clean to get a ring. Good luck with that.
Try that. Yeah, try that.
Good luck with that. You know what I'm saying? They're promoting this stock culture and y'all are gaining absolutely nothing from it. And real men like me and plenty of others, we're watching that. And we're like, okay, they're making it easier for us to, what word am I looking for? Filter. To filter the type women that we want to be with. So for the most part, real men that are progressive, that have a career, that's actually going places in life, they don't want a woman like a Cardi B or a Meg The Stallion. So they're influencing y'all to really not be shit. You know what I mean? Y'all just gonna get passed around. And if that's y'all goal, to be passed around, then more power to you.
You know what? I'm starting to believe that. Look at, what's her name? The female YouTuber who left the guy that she was with to be single again. And she told him that she was for the streets. I think there are women that want to be single. They want to be in these streets. They want to go from guy to guy. They want to be, they want to be out here. They think that sleeping with different rappers and athletes is fun. Okay? Especially if they've been with a guy for a while and they get bored. They're going to go crazy out here.
I don't care what no one says, men want a woman who cooks, cleans, and knows her role, not these attention-seeking and masculine women.
Yeah, these are attention-seeking masculine women that like other women and are deeply narcissistic. Okay?
But for all the women that are actually real women with morals and values, y'all are appreciated, and it's a good man out there waiting on you. A lot of you chicks that look up to Cardi B and Meg The Stallion, y'all have been hurt before. Y'all have been played before. So therefore, y'all just thinking, fuck all men. You know, who cares? Men are trash, blah, blah, blah. And a bigger number of y'all probably didn't have y'all fathers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all probably lacked a positive male role model.
You know, I think that's very true. I think that's very true. I think that because you have so many women who didn't have father figures, they never had a love from their father. They go searching for that love. That's why you have women that will date men who are older, because that guy to them gives them that, as odd as it may seem, that father figure love. I mean, that's why you have women who may have daddy issues date older men, because they want that type of, I don't want to say stability, but somebody who can give them an air of, older, mature, decision maker, love that they just didn't have from a father. That's what goes on, man. That's why you got women talking about they want older men, because they had daddy issues
growing up. So you look up to women like this who are just completely combative against the black man. You know what I'm saying? Because if you think about it, these white girls, these R&B, not R&B, but these pop stars, they're not doing that shit. Black women, we are the only race that fight with each other through music, Twitter, everything. Just black woman versus black man. I'll never understand it. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. So y'all can continue looking up to these chicks. I'm just here telling you from the outside looking in, it's not going to end well. But it.
Just stop. Shout out to Abby and Zaki. Square dudes are not in some of these women vocabulary. Oh no, they don't want no square guy. They're not fun. Says I feel bad for fellows with daughters, shaking my head. Girls want to be Tiana Trump now, not doctors. Yeah, they don't want. They think that's boring. they think it's boring. They think older is boring. No, they think square is boring, not older is boring. They think that being a square is boring, and they want to be around men that gets them excited. And and Meg The Stallion had a very interesting. She said something very interesting in the song. She talked about how she likes pain. That was that one thing I got from it. And all I could think about was that situation with Tory, But you like pain, but then you want to be taken seriously as a victim. Sonny, I didn't say that they didn't learn anything. They didn't learn those traits from their mother. What I'm saying is you have a lot of women out here who didn't have a love from their fathers. They will even tell you that. They didn't have love from their fathers, and they go searching for it. There are women who have really bad mothers, but they didn't turn out to be like their mothers. They turned out to be the opposite of their mothers. The mother was not a very good parent. She gets older, have kids. She's a better parent than her mother was. A lot of times, it depends on what that particular female, how the trajectory of her life is. But again, because people are going to say, well, this has been going on for a long time. This is nothing new. Of course, it's not nothing new. But you have social media, which is different. When we used to see some of the women that, Unique brought up Lil' Kim, right? That was in the 90s. You didn't have social media in the 90s. You didn't have a bunch of women trying to be Lil' Kim. Now you have 1,000 Lil' Kims out here. Okay? You got scrippers who are trying to be rappers. Okay? And this is a different day and age. There are more people out here that can be influenced by what they see on their phones. So even though, yes, this stuff has been going on for a long time, you never had social media around for a long time. And social media has really gotten crazy, I would say, over the last 7 years since the boom of Instagram and Twitter is going completely left. So no, it's nothing new, but I mean, you didn't see it as much as you see it now. You didn't see women who were in college, who own businesses, on their, basically acting like the rest of these chicks because they want to fit in or they want to get as much attention as them. And I think that I just think that it's getting to a point to where you have a lot of women that are going to start to identify
But if it's your goal to be a typical bum
with the Meg The Stallions and the Cardi B's of the world.
Sell yourself out. Hey, do what you do. You feel me? I'm just keep.
So, once again, yes, this stuff has been going on for a long time. All right. But the thing is that what's going on is starting to influence another generation of people who are going to be mothers, who may be your wife or girlfriend. And it's not going to be good, man. It's like the next generation of women, like, sheesh, and males too, because you got these males that have the mindset of women, so there may not be any difference mentally. And it's crazy how
we men pick
times have
foreign
gotten.
chicks to wife up over Instagram twerkers, and it's not even close.
Appreciate that, man. Yeah, I think most guys do. I think, and I have said this, and I said it in my video today about Paul George. Paul George is dating this chick. He has kids with the chick that he's with, the ex-scripper, but he ain't gonna marry her. If he was to marry her, I'd be shocked. But if he was, he would have married her by now. Unless he's gonna wait till he's retired. These guys will date these type of women, but they're not going to marry them. Cardi B is an exception to the rule because she got with a guy who needed her.
Keep spreading the word, Jaye. Glad I managed to catch the truth. Folded hands, medium skin tone.
Appreciate that, James. And the fact that there are women who believe that they have a chance to not cook or clean but get a ring, that ain't for everybody. Most of you chicks will never be able to be in that situation. Not nowadays. Not nowadays. And let me just say this too. This is a side note. I saw the video of the person who directed and produced the Matrix film, saying basically the Matrix was a trans film, and their people are saying, well, the red pill, they're correlating it with trans people. Let me tell you something about symbolism. Symbolism, what they will do is they will take a concept that was meant for one thing and try to switch it into something else. Now, I could be wrong, but the meaning of people being red pill has not changed, and it still won't change. But we are in a society now in 2020 where they want to symbolize everything. Okay? They want to symbolize everything. But it still has the meaning. It's still waking people up. Even if you don't call it the red pill. You can call it anything you want. You can call it the Great Awakening, whatever. But a lot of women got to understand, if you support this behavior, you're going to be in a situation where you're going to be in an uphill battle to try to get men to respect you and want to wife you up. Because if they think that they can get the milk for free from you, they're not even going to try to do more in order to marry you or basically legitimize you, so to speak. They're just not.
Paul George got trapped.
he did. And now he's really trapped with them two kids. But decisions, man. It's all about decisions that you make, man. And people cannot keep blaming us for women choosing to support these women, choosing to support this culture, you have to look yourself in the mirror. And you got to say to yourself, am I supporting this or am I speaking against this? Now, again, y'all can do whatever you want to do. But you cannot get mad that men don't take you seriously. Why would they take you? You don't even take yourself seriously. You making a song about how you have wet box. But if you look at the case of Meg The Stallion, there are somebody saying differently about her box. They're saying the exact opposite about it. But anyway, you got women that really believe that if they have good box, they're going to be able to get a man and keep him. That's not the case. There's a lot of women out here who probably have wet boxes. I mean, they still can't keep a man. You know? Because they're too quick to utilize it. And because they're so quick to utilize it, they tend to give that man no incentive to want to be with them longer than he has to. Because there are guys who like to they like to chase, they like to be able to smash chicks, and they don't see you as any differently. But let's look at the music angle of this. You have these females, right, who are making music that's basically selling sex and music all together. And these are the same women who claim they get no respect. But how do you expect people to respect you when you're making videos like that and you're going to deep depths in order to be sexy? Now, why would you need to do that? Because Cardi B claims she's a feminist. Meg The Stallion has claimed she's a feminist. If you're a feminist, why do you degrade yourself? You claim that men and toxic masculinity degrade you, but you're degrading yourself. You are degrading yourself. What's good, Mr. Crouch? You are degrading yourself, but you're looking to point the finger when everything doesn't go right. It's good, Tamisha. You're looking to point the finger. It's somebody else's fault. Really? It's somebody else's fault that you're willing to do videos like that, degrading yourself? No, I think you did that to yourself. And you have nobody but yourself to blame. And trust me, a lot of guys are waking up and they're saying, you know what? I don't have to do much to get this woman. She's putting herself out there already, leaving nothing to the imagination. Nothing. What's good, Vern? Leaving nothing to the imagination whatsoever. And he's supposed to be feminist. Is this what feminism is? Or do they even know what feminism is? I don't want to hear nothing about men degrading women when you have these two who are successful, right? Who are degrading themselves. You know? I don't want to hear nothing about how we are degrading them. Let's take a look at this real quick. Hold up. I want to show y'all something.
Women don't understand a beauty make us stop, but the personality make it a stay. If you just sex is going to make us marry them, you wrong.
Hold on. Hold up, let me see. Appreciate that brotherly bond production. Make sure y'all like the stream, man. Like the stream. I just wanted y'all to see this. Cardi B's on Twitter right now. I can't believe conservatives so mad about WAP. Shout out to Ricky245. What's good, bro? She said conservatives are mad. no conservatives are making fun of you, Cardi. That's what they do, Cardi. They make fun of you. They are clowning you, Cardi. And a lot of melanated, even though people wouldn't say Cardi is included in that, but there's a lot of melanated women who are being clowned right now because who was in the video? Now, it did have Kylie Jenner in there, but I mean, it's Kylie Jenner. It is what it is. But again, we have black women all over social media saying that we degrade them, right? We don't respect them. But you have these artists that y'all listen to and support that are degrading themselves happily in order to trend, in order to sell music. That's what it comes to, is that you have to do that when there's a lot of women who have spending power who could support, women who don't have to do this, but they don't. You know why? Because they agree with it. You have a lot of women who are basically, they put on a front as if they're good girls. They put on a front as if they're super religious and they're quote unquote conservative. Tom Lauren. But they listen to Cardi B. They listen to Meg The Stallion. They listen to all these chicks talk about how good their box is and how many dudes they getting with. They're supporting this. They're not supporting the female artists that don't want to do these type of things. What's the girl name? No Name? No Name has talent, right? Why is she not getting the same support? And she's a feminist and a social justice warrior, and y'all still don't give a fuck. Pro-black, y'all don't care. If she ain't on social media doing what Cardi and Meg is doing, y'all don't give a shit. Y'all don't give a shit. Look at this. Y'all see this? I guess she's talking about Ben Shapiro. He never fucked a black girl, so he mad. Ben Shapiro, let me tell you something, man. If there's one thing that Ben Shapiro could probably do with ease is fuck a black female. Okay, we have black women throwing themselves at non-melanated men every day. Okay, Ben Shapiro, he's probably has. Ben Shapiro probably has. But come on, man, this statement is total nonsense and foolishness. We all know that we have black women going at and trying to get with these non-melanated males. So stop the bullshit, okay? And since when is Cardi black? No, but I mean, this. What more can I say? What more is there to say? They like this type of attention, though. They like this type of attention. They do. But like I said, I don't want to see nothing about women claiming they're being degraded when you're supporting this and you're getting on social media saying that you don't, and you do. Yeah. But yeah, I'm seeing a lot of capping on here. This is crazy. This is what sells people. This is what sells. This is what sells music for women. Women have to go to this depth in order to sell music. So who's buying the music? Ain't a lot of dudes buying the music. So who's buying this and supporting this music? Exactly. So I don't want to hear nothing about how you're being degraded when you're degrading yourself. Degrading yourself. So, once again, we cannot listen to these so-called feminists and these women's rights groups who claim that, people are just treating them like meat. Well, you're putting yourself out there like meat. You're putting yourself out there like meat, man. And you can't expect people to respect you when you don't even respect yourself. You don't even respect yourself. You want attention because attention is currency. And you will do anything it takes to get it and keep it. Meg The Stallion allegedly, well, not allegedly, she got shot in the foot twice, right? But she's on IG every day. She even made a video where she was standing up. She wasn't even sitting down. But you got all these people feeling sorry for it, but she not even resting, because of being on IG means more to her than actually getting healthy if she is hurt as she claims to be. But this is where we are, man. Like the stream, people. Like the stream. We talking about these hypocritical alphas. They're getting on social media, saying one thing and doing another. You're supporting these people. You're supporting Cardi B. You don't want Cardi B in rap music. You think she's a culture vulture, but you support her. You're supporting that culture vulture. What's up? Who's buying the music? We need to hashtag that. Who's buying the music? It damn sure ain't a bunch of men buying the music. Even though we do have some males that will listen to it, because they think they're girls too. They think they're girl. They think they part of the girls club, so they probably listen to it too.
Whap whack a dollar priorities. I don't buy, listen, or watch those videos. I gotta screen hip hop in general. A lot of it is garbage.
Appreciate that, L Nixon. Yeah, music. A lot of the music I don't listen to either. I listen to very few, if any, newer artists. Because it's just the music that's going on just doesn't appeal to me. It all sounds the same. Niggas want to sing and rap. Bit, listen to it already. Don't want to listen to the niggas rap and sing no more. And everybody's the same. Everybody is it's just a different
Women
time.
and gay men.
Right, man. Yeah, women and gays definitely love that music. Material Girl, I'm pimping your attention. You're in my chat, so obviously I'm pimping your attention. Your attention is getting pimped by me. I got your full attention, so I'm pimping your attention right now. Your attention is giving me currency. So what does that tell you? That you're here and you're listening to me, which means I'm pimping you right now. Because you're in my chat. You're here to listen to me, which means I got your attention. So it's just how it is. And by the way, it ain't just men that's donating, it's women that donates too. Women donate too. So I guess I'm pimping them too. Yeah, make sure y'all like the stream, man. What's good, April? Shout out to Saga. The Saga begins.
One of these hoe rappers will endorse OnlyFans.
Well, Lil Boosie already is doing that. What's good, Mad at Music? Lil Boosie is already doing that. He has an OnlyFans he's putting out there. He's promoting it. But Boosie don't care. Like, Boosie will say things, and Boosie is his own guy, but he's probably the only artist that's like mainstream, or would be considered mainstream, right? That promotes OnlyFans. Material that's on there.
Girl, here I'ma put in for you. Open mouth smile.
What's good, Mr. Macmillan? L Nix.
Alhamdulillah to you, brother Jay, in the chat.
Yeah, peace, Mr. Macmillan. Classy young man, what's up?
These women aren't Latifah, Light, Salt and Pepper, Lauryn Hill, Yo-Yo, or Missy.
No. They're not as creative. They're not as creative at all. Women artists had to be, they were creative and they still were able to make money and be successful. These women of today, they're just hypersexual. They're just very hypersexual. Look at, what's her name? Jordan Woods, right? Have any of y'all seen the video of Jordan Woods getting a massage? I know y'all seen that video. If you're on social media, I'm pretty sure you've seen it. And then she posted like she didn't know the video was gonna be posted. Come on, man, really? Whoever was there with you getting a massage knew exactly what they were doing. Okay, they knew exactly what they was doing. But the women of today are so hypersexual, it's crazy. You would think the guys are hypersexual, the women are.
Hypersexuality and drugs is having a worse effect than racism on us.
It's having a very damaging effect, man, because you got women that are just, they're so hypersexual. They don't even know how hypersexual they are. Now, again, if you choose to live your life a certain way, I have no problems with that. That's your choice, but you can't get mad years later like Mia Khalifa and then want to take videos that you were paid to do off the internet because you made a decision as an adult to do those videos, and years later when you want to change your image, you want to take those videos down while you still have the same name that you used in those videos because you know that name makes you money, but you don't like the reputation that comes with it. You cannot unfuck the people that you did in those videos. You got to understand that. So once again, this is why you have people speaking out against this, because you will have women who years later who are going to pretend like they didn't do certain things because they want to either settle down, they want to change their image, but now they don't care. So if you don't care, then I don't care. But don't come back and then try to get stuff removed because you all of a sudden you change your image. You don't need to do that stuff anymore, but you still using the name? What sense does that make? So these women can do OnlyFans all they want to. They can seek as much attention on social media as they want. But you can't complain that you can't find a good man. You can't complain that you want a guy that respects you for who you are and wants to actually be with you in a relationship with you or marry you. But the way you carry yourself is going to sway how a lot of guys feel about you because they're going to see you as being hypersexual and they're not going to trust you. They're not going to trust you. Now, I see that Angela Simmons has a new boyfriend. She's dating Daniel Jacobs, the boxer, right? Obviously, it must be a serious relationship because she posted about it. Women don't really post a guy unless they know that guy wants to be with them. But how long y'all think that's gonna last? When you have that Jezebel spirit in you, it's gonna be difficult for you as a woman to stay with one guy. And is that guy going to trust your judgment? That remains to be seen, whether that guy is going to trust your judgment enough, you know? Like to stream people. I'm going to take some phone calls. I may not take a lot today. I'm going to take a few. I'm going to take a few phone calls. Let's see. But get the likes up. We got over 530 in here. All right. Keep the calls brief, people. Okay. I will have to end them early. I want to get some people on. I may not get a lot on, but I want to get at least enough for y'all to just to get the perspective from the audience. So that's the number in the chat. Make sure y'all call in. Y'all want to speak on this. All right. Again, as I want to say, you women are allowed to do whatever you want to do. But understand there's going to be consequences. Yo, you live. What's up?
You already know who it is.
Yeah, what's going on? What's going on, live?
Nothing much. I'm working a night shift tonight. I just got my lunch break.
Oh, okay.
But I think this is a really good topic because I heard Cardi B say she's a role model.
Uh-huh.
My homegirl's baby father was talking about it, and you could hear him in the background like role model. And I'm confused as to who she's a role model to, because she's not even a role model to her own daughter. When her daughter gets older, she's going to be able to Google pictures of her mother completely naked. She's going to be able to Google pictures. You know what I'm saying? It's just embarrassing. And a lot of these women don't care. They don't. Everything that you put on social media, your child will and can someday see. And it's like, you're not embarrassed.
Right.
And not for nothing, the females with kids are worse than the females without kids. Majority of those females that were doing the cucumber challenge got kids.
Yeah.
That's how them kids got there. You know, it's sad. I'm just saying. You know, I'm saying. And I think it's just sad because it makes black women look so bad. You know, it's bad enough that damn near 80% of the African American community is just it's a community of bastard babies. Black women see nothing wrong with it. Anytime I comment and say marry before you carry,
right,
you have somebody that says, "Oh, why do you have to get married? You don't have to get married to have a baby." That mentality is the problem right there. But I also have to say this. You know, you should be the type of person that you want to be with.
Right.
You should. Not for nothing, you got a lot of men who done knocked a lot of hoes down. You got a lot of bodies. But you want a woman who's only had sex with 2 people, but you done had sex with 200 people. It's just like, nah, hoes belong with hoes. This is why Cardi and Offset is the perfect couple. It's true, though. Because I'm going to tell you straight up, as a woman, I don't want to walk down the aisle with a man who done been with everybody. Now, it's going to be hard to find a man who ain't been with everybody. But for me, it's the same thing. It's like, you don't want to be with a man who's just as loose. Because the Jezebel spirit is not just a spirit that you find in women. You find it in a lot of men as well, especially, men who were exposed to pornography at a very young age. Or sometimes even men who were molested. You know, they tend to be hypersexual. And just sleep around with no type of feeling. But you have to be what you want to attract. So you can't be out here knocking everything down, but then you want to marry a virgin. No, you're a hoe, and you need to be with a hoe.
I think that usually works out that way. I think a lot of times it actually does work out that way. Because look at
but nobody wants to be with a hoe. That's the thing. Even a hoe don't want to be with a hoe. So even a man who's knocked everything down, he don't want to be with a woman who's just as loose as him. But that's what you should be with. That's what you deserve to be with. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you have to be what you want to attract. At the end of the day, I'm so fed up with the black community. It don't even make no sense. I'm trying to keep hope alive, because Black Lives Matter.
That's all you can do is keep hope alive. But you gotta persevere with your life, because life is gonna go on regardless. You know what I'm saying?
The mentality that you have, the mentality that I have, is looked down upon in the black community, because we wouldn't fit in, because we don't run around doing everything that what everybody else is doing. You don't have any kids. Off rip. Oh, you must. You'll have a woman that'll be like, oh, you don't got no kids and you 30. You must be gay. No, he's not gay. He's responsible. That's what you should want. You should want a man who's responsible with his reproductive organs.
Right.
You should want a man who isn't so quick to spill his tea. You should want a man who, if y'all settle down, it's an even exchange when you guys have your first child, because it's the first for the both of you guys. But you have a lot of women who their mentality is messed up. It's just pathetic. But I'm not going to hold you up. I just wanted to give my 2 cents.
All right,
I'm
Lyle.
tired of this.
Cool. Well, thanks for the call, all right?
All right, have a good night.
All right, you too. All right. Shout out to Lyle Original. Yo, you Lyle, what's up?
What's up, man? How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, man.
All right, man. I'm gonna make it short and sweet, brother.
All right.
But yeah, man. Like I had watched. You know how you have like the people on YouTube that reacts to like the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my first time seeing it, and I was like, "What the?" You know.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking like, yeah, Cardi, she raising a daughter, and then do you want your daughter to come up like you came up, or do something like that?
Yeah.
And then that's sending the wrong message to all these young girls out here.
Yeah.
So it's like a hidden agenda behind the scenes.
It does. It does
Just like
send a message. Yeah.
Yeah, just like how they throwing that the alphabet community thing out there in TV everywhere. It's like everywhere. Like you can't get away from it. And I just finished watching The Shy, and I'm like, man, they is really trying to throw that in everybody's face.
Yep. Especially when it guards the black people.
Yeah, especially you don't see that on these other white shows, however it may be, but they gonna send a message to us to change the narrative, but we just get the back end of everything. It's not going out there to like the up high class community white kids. It's coming down to us, the low poverty. And we already going through enough anyway, so you know.
Yeah, and that's why the programming to us, especially because whether black people want to admit it or not, we've always been seen as being religious and more conservative. So the programming has been intensified on us a lot more and more, especially in regards to black men and women, as far as them being slutty, you know, especially with black women.
Yeah. Cause I'm like my mama from the old school church, and like she catch me watching something like that, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. But yeah, I'm Mr. Plenty, by the way. But yeah, I've been watching you for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
When I first came on, when I first discovered you, I said, let me subscribe to him because he's saying some real. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, shout out to everybody in VA. I used to stay in South Carolina too, so yeah, I still got family in South Carolina.
All right.
But yeah, I was just calling in, man, supporting you, brother, and keep doing what you're doing, man.
All right, man. Thanks for the support, man.
All right, for sure. Appreciate it.
All right. Shout out to Mr. Plenty. Yo, you live. What's up?
Hey, what's up, Jay? This is Isaiah from LA. How you doing?
I'm good, man. What's up?
Man, this society is just so bad. Like, black people are the only people that glorify things that are just so negative. But we try to make it seem that it's cool. And everything that is cool is just looked at as, what the hell is this? You know, you ain't a part of the, you know, cool side, the cool community, you know, of being popular in school. You know, it's just so negative. Everything in society just becomes so sexualized.
Yeah.
Like I was watching the other day, this dude posted up this video of this troll doll to the point that the doll had a button on its vajayjay. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? It's like they're trying to sexualize kids at this young age.
Yeah.
It's just a sick world.
Weird.
It's like promoting pedophilia at a young age. All this sexual abuse and stuff at a young age. This society's just getting sicker and sicker. And I noticed that the more liberal we become, the more effed up the society is going to be. Yeah. And the United States is the training ground for every country over the world. So you're thinking that, you know, everything's just going to stay in the United States, but it's going to end up going everywhere. And it's just sickness being promoted all over the globe. Yeah. And we are the face of that in the United States. Yeah. It's so sad.
Yeah. Too much freedom, man, that we take advantage of. Because we talk about how bad it is here. Imagine how it is somewhere else.
Oh, yeah. Like, I even think about if that troll doll was to be like in a Muslim country, the person who created that, I'm pretty sure would have got decapitated, like that, because they don't play that. You know? the United States is the only lenient place that people could get away with anything. Anything. And you got all this LGBT barbecue nonsense that's going on in this society, and it's just being pushed to the point that they trying to give it to the kids. I seen this boy trying to be a drag queen. Like, what the hell is going on? And you're telling them, hey, you know, it's fine. Even from parents are even doing it. It's like people's minds are so warped because they want to be accepted. And it's just...
Yeah, these are very different times, man. It's very different. I think that more now than ever, people need to really do research and understand what's going on, because a lot of people are living in bubbles and they don't really they look at the news, they believe everything they see, which actually demoralizes you even more. And people don't want to look into what's actually going on. They just believe what they're told, and they wonder why they're depressed, because they really don't understand what's going on out here.
Yeah, ignorance. Yeah, pure ignorance, and that's what they want to push. They ain't trying to uplift that veil so people can see the truth. You know, so yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Thanks, man, for having me on the show.
All right, man. Well, thanks for the call, bro.
No problem. Thank you. Bye.
All right. Shout out to brother with the call. Let's see. I think I have some missed calls. So many people's calling in. Let's see, one. Well, the lines is open if anybody want to call in. If you are parents of children, definitely, be mindful of what's going on out here. What's going on?
Yo, what's that, Jay?
What's up, man?
Not much, man. So, I saw the video yesterday. The video was terrible, and it's like they just jumping the shark as far as, with the whole over sexualization of black women, you know what I mean? That video was terrible, man. It's awful.
Yeah, it looked to me they were trying to go out of their way to be as slurish as possible. It's like they were just going out of their way to do anything they feel like was gonna get the reaction they wanted,
Yeah, they got the reaction they wanted. A lot of people are talking about it, but it's not positive. You know what I mean? It's mostly negative. I'm saying from both sides, men and women are really not fucking with this. But, this shit started like back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know you remember Dina Howard with that Freak Like Me. That's what started what we're seeing today. They started the whole it's okay to be a whole movement that we see today. It started with Dina Howard, Lil' Kim, Foxy, Trina, you know what I mean? Now that's led to what we got today with City Girls, Cardi B, and Meg The Stallion, Nicki, all that bullshit, you know what I mean? And it's really sad because, a lot of these girls are really getting influenced by this shit. Like, it was a couple times, bro, when I see some shit and I had to unfollow motherfuckers like with these single moms. They pretty much letting their little girls be hoes. Like, I remember one time I get on Snapchat and I see this chick, I would follow her immediately. She was like, yo, I just want to know what the problem, what's wrong with my little girl. She's 8 years old and she's wearing a choker necklace. And my baby daddy called me spazzing out because I posted a picture with her with a choker necklace. So I just want to know what the problem is with that. Unfollow. Then I seen another chick, like on IG, she was surprising her mama on her birthday. And she recorded her little girl twerking. Her little girl was like 9 years old, some shit like that. Unfollow.
Yeah,
real quick.
Yeah,
like,
you got these women trying to turn their daughters into them, and that's going on a lot. That's why there are women that are unfit mothers. They should never be mothers.
Yeah, man, some chicks don't really deserve that joy, you know what I mean, because they just carry all their thought behavior onto their kids, man. It's really sad. You got a lot of chicks out here believing Cardi B with that whole I don't cook it clean, but I got that ring line. Okay, we'll see how far that gets you, because
you're right, right.
At all, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know any real men that are going for that, but I done talked enough, man. Just keep supporting you, man. Keep doing what you're doing, bro. Love the content.
All right, man. Well, thanks for the call, man.
No problem.
All right. Yo, you live. What's up?
Hi, Jay. This is Angela C.
Say your name again.
Angela C.
Oh, Angela C. What's going on, Angela?
I'm doing great. I had watched the video for the first time yesterday. Everybody, I swear, I had logged on Facebook and people were literally debating about this video. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? People were arguing. I'm like, okay, let me go check out the video. I watched it. The song sucked.
Yeah, the song is terrible.
It literally sucked. Even the beat sucked. I'm like, what the hell? Who likes this?
It was sampled trash.
The video was just too much. It's your typical ratchet, over-sexualized video. There was nothing special about it. It wasn't creative. But I noticed some black women that were defending it, they kept saying, oh, we had Lil' Kim and we had Patra in the 90s. Okay, that's true. We had probably a few ratchets in the 90s, right? But the difference between the 90s and today, what people don't understand is there was, let me see, Patra, I think I'm saying her name right. There was some woman named Lady something. The difference was Patra and a few others wasn't mainstream. The ratchets wasn't being shoved in our faces in the 90s, and it wasn't the main image of black women. That's the difference. The only one that went mainstream that everybody knows is Lil' Kim. I can't think of anybody else in the 90s that was raunchy like Lil' Kim. I honestly cannot. I'm thinking about all of the MCs, all of the R&B singers, and I don't remember no one that was like Lil' Kim. It's okay, so one black woman in the mainstream media we had was Lil' Kim. Fine, but still, the conservative, less raunchy black woman image still dominated our TV screen.
Yep.
So people can't use that as an argument. It's dumb. Even from TV shows, even from the music videos, it's nothing like today. Nothing. So why I don't understand why people keep bringing up the 90s. The 90s, we still had 99.99% of black women who were quote unquote conservative. They were not doing what Cardi B was doing. So that argument.
They protected black women's image throughout the 80s and 90s. They were wives. They weren't baby mamas. They weren't side pieces. They were wives and mothers. Right.
That's why I don't understand why people keep using that argument. That's not an argument. And the other few black women that was, little raunchy, they never went mainstream to the point where they were all that we see, and then they put the conservative black women in the back in the dark to where you can't see them. Now what's happened today is if you are a quote-unquote conservative black woman, less raunchy, you actually have talent, they are not putting them out there on purpose. It's gotten to the point where it seems like if you have a slutty image, if you're rapping about being a slut, a whore, you're half naked, you got your coochie in the camera, then they will put you out there. Now they're making the ratchets mainstream. They didn't do that in the 90s. They was not pushing that image out like that. Now they are, and then the conservative black women, they are literally pushing to the back. We don't see them, whether they have talent or not. So what they did was they just did a switch. Now the ratchets are being pushed forward, and the non-ratchets are not. That's the difference. So black women's image today is freaking horrible. And then look at the TV shows too. Love and Hip Hop and all this, like, I swear I cannot stand these shows. The black women cannot keep a man. It shows, it's just crazy. It's like, it's dysfunctional. We went from the 90s with Family Matters and Claire Huxtable to, somebody's arguing, fighting. They all sharing the same man. Black people are dysfunctional. They're not married. It's like typical nigga drama shit. Excuse my French. It's bad. So that's what I wanted to say. When people keep bringing up the 90s, I'm sorry. That is a horrible comparison. It's a horrible comparison because it's not the same. And the image of black women today is just trash. And I've seen a few black women on my timeline talking about, I love the song, I love the video.
Yeah, you're gonna see that.
Why?
Yeah. Because they support that. They support that. They support that type of.
It's like,
BS.
why? It's trash. It's like the same old things. Like, what is this? It's crazy. But that's what I wanted to say about.
All right. Oh, cool. Well, I appreciate it. All right, Angela C.
Mhm.
All right. Shout out to Angela C with the call. Oh shit. They got the call back in. Let's see. The line's open now. Anyway. Yeah, but yo, what's going on?
What's going on, Jay, man? It's L. Nixon.
What's good, L. Nixon?
Not much, man. I just wanted to make this. I just wanted to say, you know what I mean, so females won't think I'm hating. In general, you know what I mean, whether it's men in hip hop or it's females in hip hop, the same rules apply. The same energy you put out is the same energy you get. You know what I'm saying? If you talk about violence and you doing certain things, it comes back to you. If you talking about sex and being raunchy, that's all men gonna look at you for. So, you know, when women say, "Oh, well, men do it," and you see some of that same energy and the stuff they do, you see it coming back. So, if that's what y'all want to do, that's fine. To each his own. But, you know, for the women that say, "Well, you know, men do it all the time, so anything they can do, we can do." Okay, so let's let the men start doing some feminine stuff. I mean, like we gonna try to outdo each other. You know what I'm saying? It's like every living thing in nature knows its role except us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I gotta say.
Oh, okay. Cool, L. Nixon. Thanks for the call, man.
No problem, man.
All right, man. Shout out to L. Nixon. Yo, what's up?
Hey, Jay, what's good, bro?
Nothing much, man. What's up?
Man, just looking at the subject and man,
what you got to say,
I'm in Houston right now, eating some barbecue and everything.
Oh, okay.
Taking a break from the company and everything.
I hear that.
Got a little break, but
okay.
Man, just to talk about this situation with the video and everything, man, this is an attack, bro, on red pill culture, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and it's crazy because it's like it's promoting sense. You know what I'm saying? Like you listen to the like the lyrics. I can't cook. You know what I'm saying? But you can't cook, that means you can't clean. So you can, huh?
Can't cook, can't clean, but still got a ring, ain't it?
Yeah, can't cook, can't clean, but still got a ring. So that means that the man you got is a simp.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So and it's like, and then I look at the dudes that they got, like Nick. The dude she has is a simp. You know what I'm saying? I mean, same thing with Offset. Offset a simp too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all they men are simps. You know what I'm saying? And it seems like that's what they breeding. They breeding simps. And you know what I'm saying? And it's just attack, bro. It's an attack, and it's sad because it's like the roles have reversed, bro.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like the way we used to treat women, the way we come up treating women in the 90s, dogging them out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's the same way. It's the same way that they're acting right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because, you know what I'm saying, they acting all thotty, but then they get mad when they get thotted.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on now. The way you act is how we're gonna perceive how you are, your behavior. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad because, you know, and I just see all this, man, and it's just like I just look at it's just an attack on real men, on alpha men. You know what I'm saying? So the thing we gotta do is, you know, social media is controlling the narrative. The higher ups, they're trying to control the narrative. You know what I'm saying? But little do they know that what we do today, their women and their children will be doing it tomorrow.
Well, I definitely,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's a lot of learned behavior going on, and unfortunately, they're learning for what they're seeing. You know.
Right, absolutely. And, you know, and it's sad because it don't matter if the father's there or not. Because, you know what I'm saying, because you especially dealing with raising girls.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know what I'm saying. Because a female can make a woman, but a man can't make a woman can't turn a little girl into a woman. He can, do the process, but if you got the woman that's overpowering the man, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter if he's there or not. You know what I'm saying? So if he's a simp, and you know what I'm saying, he's being ran by feminism, you know what I'm saying? If he's a male feminist, then you know what I'm saying? I mean you get what you give.
Mm-hmm.
But
exactly, they're getting the reactions that they want, good or bad,
Yeah, and it's what the sad part is, what I learned out of watching the game, no matter what, positive or negative attention, it doesn't matter because it's all attention.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if it's good or bad. They'd rather be talked about bad, good, long as they're being talked about, long as they're being relevant.
Right, because they're going at Ben Shapiro because he reacted to it. And they're just soaking it all in. Look at this white man. Look at what he thinks of us.
Right. Because they feel like they gotta hire up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, we gotta hire up. Okay, we caught the attention of a higher up or an elite.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But little they know, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, any real man of high value is gonna leave you where he found you.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, these women, man, you know what I'm saying? All I know is that, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna continue, you know what I'm saying, transferring my alpha energy, my red pill awareness,
mm-hmm.
To my son and everything, not let him get all emotional and everything. And, because, my son, his mama trying to make him emotional. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to raise him to, on feminist ideology. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I had to, put my son to the side. You see where your mama is, your mama by herself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, that's the only thing we could do to combat this. You know what I'm saying? To combat,
right.
You know what I'm saying, the narrative, somebody trying to control our social media.
Right. Absolutely, man.
But I don't want to hold you to it.
All right. Well, son, I appreciate you calling in. All right?
Yeah, absolutely, bro. I love getting my perspective and, on things and my perception of things. You know what I'm saying? Because, I come from, I come from old school traditional pimping, you know what I'm saying? And, I put that, I put all that down, but I still hold the principles and apply them to everyday life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because human behavior is real. And that's what pimping is really about, human behavior. But I tell you what, I don't want to hold you up, bro. You know
all right,
what I'm saying?
man.
Do your thing.
All right. Cool,
and, man, I like support. I'm always going to support the channel no matter what.
Cool,
Red pill
cool.
up.
All right, man. Red pill up, man. Thanks for the call, man. Shout out to Sonny, man. Yo, you live. What's up?
Yo, what's up, Jay?
Yeah, what's going on?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. What's going on, man?
I'm still waiting for you brothers to get that $100 million Spotify deal like that Joe Rogan did.
Yeah, I'm slowly working on that, man. I want to get there. I think I'm gonna get there one day.
Whatever I can do to help you brothers with the views, I'm willing to do it.
Cool,
but shout out to Sandman also. I mean, I hope you don't mind me doing that. But this MGTOW thing is real, and these videos. It's just a victory for MGTOW and Red Pill. That's all it is. Because real brothers are going to be like, man, I'm not falling for that trap. And I don't want to go down this rabbit hole, but I got to because it's election year.
Yeah.
If Joe Biden wins, that's going to be a victory for black men because the black woman will expose her ratchetness to the whole world. And the whole world will get to see what us red pills and MGTOWs have been seeing and talking about all this time. The black woman's getting ready to embarrass herself on the world stage, bruh. So all we got to do is just sit back, chill, and 5 years from now, when they don't have no more cover, they'll come back home to us. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not going to have any cover. Because the whole world they're going to be exposed before the whole world. I mean, we know that Megan is ratchet and Cardi B, but once they realize that it's not just them types of black women that exhibit them behaviors, they're going to have no cover. And all that black girl magic foolishness is going to go out the window. So use a Star Wars analogy. All brothers have to do, we got to do like the Sith. Just be quiet and disappear for 5 years. And then once 5 years are up, the world is going to be ours, bruh. And that's all I'm going to say.
All right,
watch
man.
what I'm telling you. It's going to come true. Keep up the good work, bruh.
All right, man.
All
right, man. Shout out to you, man. I think if Biden wins, we all in trouble. I'm just saying. Biden wins, we all in trouble. It ain't just the women. The women want Biden to win. They don't know. There's a lot of women who don't understand politics. They're probably rooting for Biden because they don't like Trump. But I think if Biden wins, we all in trouble, man. Yo, what's up?
Can you hear me good?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, brother. How you doing today, my brother?
Nothing much, man. What's up?
Not much. Just want to chime in on the video, man. I concur exactly with the last caller. Time will show tell everything that's worthwhile and what's nonsense. And just like, I ain't no pimp, but just like the pimps know, anytime a woman try to show overpowerment over a man, you just let that woman walk. You just let that woman walk. Let her go. And if she want to cater to a simp, let her cater to a simp. That's okay, because there's a whole bunch of plain Janes out here. There's a whole bunch of other women that don't subscribe to that. That's where you put your attention to. This is just a flash in the pan. By the end of this year, this nonsense is going to be all gone, and they'll find another woman to hold up the female rat pedestal.
Well, if they continue to try to get attention by other means, they may be able to hold on to that. But as far as musically, you see new people all the time. So you may see somebody
all
else
the time.
Yeah.
All the time. So this is just for shock value.
Yeah.
This is just for people to talk, and the more we talk about it, the more we get attention. I appreciate the platform to just discuss it for a bit this evening, but we still got more building to do to solidify our position in this world as red pill men. So that's the content that we're supposed to be spending the most time on. So I'm gonna just let this little flash in the pan come and go.
Right.
Get back on this journey.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
That's all I got to say, my brother.
All right, man. Well, thanks for the call, man. All right.
No question.
All right. Shout out to Angela C with the super chat. Appreciate it. Yo, what's up? Okay. Make sure y'all like the stream, Yo, what's going on?
Yo, what's up?
Nothing much, man. What's up? What's going on with you?
It's chilling. It's Nova here.
Cool, man.
Yeah, man. I just watched that video like just now, man. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with these women, man.
Attention by any means,
but they're gonna
man.
come back. They're gonna come back to us, man. Like in just a couple of years, like. They already telling us where all the good men went after they done messed up themselves. Next thing you know, they're gonna be like, other shit, man. They're gonna say they want a good guy now. I'm looking at other videos. They say they want good guys now. Like they're not looking for the thug life no more. That these women, I don't know. Like I asked all women who watching the chat, like, what do y'all really want? Do y'all really want the good guy or the bad guy? Because we trying to do what help y'all out, but y'all don't want to take our help, so we got to take the red pill. Like, so what y'all willing to do? Like that's all I gotta say, man.
All right.
I've been watching your stuff for years, man.
Cool. All right, cool. Thanks, man.
Yeah, big support, man. Got to support you, man.
Cool. I appreciate that support, man.
Yeah.
All right. Yo, what's going on?
Hello.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, I just wanted to comment on a few things I noticed in the video, the Megan and Cardi B video. I thought that it was interesting that the main statement was there's some holes in this house.
Right.
Which I just, very strange because I'm just like, well, what is that it's supposed to entail entirely?
Right.
For, you know, the youth that's watching this video, I don't know, I just think that it kind of, it normalized and it kind of, I don't know, I just thought that was crazy. But I also thought, I didn't really like the lesbian kind of act that was going on between Cardi and Megan. I thought that was very strange. I just think that they're promoting lesbianism to the black community, which is already a very big problem with our women. I have a lot of friends who, very young, just, you know, it's just in the culture to be messing with girls.
Right. Yeah, they definitely promoting that.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was saying they're definitely promoting that message in the video.
Yeah, it's very, very lustful and just very, very provocative. I also thought it was strange. I thought it was strange that Normani was in the end because Normani is normally depicted as this like. Well, I don't really listen to Normani, but I always thought she was kind of like this good girl, kind of. I don't want to say shy, quiet, but she just, you know. So to see her at the end twerking and kind of just being lustful, I'm just like, okay. And I also wanted to say lastly, I do feel bad for the young girls, the young ladies who are on TikTok and who are doing these TikTok challenges, these savage challenges, twerking, and you know their parents are allowing them to do these things. I wonder where their fathers are, where their uncles are, where are the men in their lives that it just seems like, you know, it's, you know, women, we do stuff, but, you know, men, they kind of sit back and watch it. And one of the viewers, somebody had called in and said that nobody wants to be with the whore. But it seems like in our culture, it seems like whoredom is very prevalent and it's actually desired. And I know not every man is the same, but it just seems as though, a majority of men.
It's Instagram. It's Instagram. I think because the women are accessible on Instagram. A lot of guys who have fame, money, and stuff like that, they could just hit those women up.
Right.
And if that woman is, you know, trying to have a celebrity relationship, she's gonna be all for that. And I think that's why you will see these guys with these type of women, because they see them on social media every day, and you know they hit them up. Right. You know, I think that's what. It,
so it's not right.
Yeah, they're putting themselves out there in a hypersexual manner, so they're going to attract that type of attention. Yeah.
Right. So it's not only an attack on the black woman; it's also an attack on the black man, because he's becoming like the simp kind of dude, and a man should really not be in that position. He should really be telling his girl or his wife, you know, sit down. I know a lot of stand-up men who, if they saw their wife or their sister or anybody of a female that was in relation to them twerking at a party, they would tell them to sit down. Any real man is going to tell somebody to sit down and cut that out. I don't like it. A lot of these dudes are just, you know, Cardi B's husband. There's a lot of these rappers and a lot of these situations, and the media is just like, these are not real men and they're not real women. But that's all I really want to say.
All right, cool. Well, thanks for the call. Thanks for calling in. All right.
All right, thank you.
All right. Appreciate the call from you. All right. Yo, you live. What's going on?
Hey, man, what's up?
Nothing much, man. What's going on?
Yeah, I just wanted to comment on the topic.
All right.
Okay, I heard one of the guys earlier talking about how in 5 years the women gonna try to come back to us. Really, with this, what should have happened, what should have been happening, and what we need to start doing is we need to start getting serious about, you know, drawing the line between between people being able to come back from things they do in the past. You know, like I noticed that like a part of the G code is, you know, you got a lot of guys like, if you cross me once, you know what I'm saying, like, or you go to the other side, ain't no coming back. I think we need to apply some of those certain principles or certain concepts of those principles to how we deal with women.
Mm-hmm.
Once you're a hoe, always a hoe. So if you embrace it now, ain't no coming back when you 35, 40, thinking that you can still, get somebody and want to be with, if they still think you're able to find a good man or whatever.
Yeah.
Because it's like, like don't nobody want that. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want nobody that been selling themselves. Especially not no good man. And, you know what I'm saying? I speak for all the good men because, I'm a father out here. I got 3 little boys, and I'm married and all that. So, I don't want them. I don't want my sons growing up, wifing up no little thot that they done sold her body for whatever and all. And ain't no more of this. We came too far for people to come to use the excuse. I was young. I had to do what I had to do. Man, so many opportunities out here, but it really ain't no excuse for nobody to be out here BS.
Right.
So I just feel like as men, we really got to start getting more disciplined and getting more serious about drawing that line in the sand.
Right.
Because we can't allow. My bad, bro. But
no, I was gonna
say,
you're right.
Yeah, like we got to stop allowing them to jump back and forth, have one foot in, one foot out. Either they gonna be a certain type of way or they not. And like guys got to start worrying about, missing out on something beautiful, man. It's like women come down to dozen, like especially beautiful women. It's so many beautiful women out here. Yeah. Like what the one guy said, I don't know if people understand, like know the statistics or not, but if every black man got married to a woman, it'll still be 2 million more women left. And that's just in our society, our community. We're not even talking about other communities. It's even more in other communities and other races of people. So, like, people got to stop worrying about, jockeying for petition over women and all this. That's part of the reason why.
I will say this real quick. You got guys that are willing to date these women no matter what. They're willing to wipe them up. They're willing to defend them.
Yeah.
They don't care. They don't care. They don't care what they, who they've been with, what they've been doing. As long as they have a chance to sleep with these women or date them, they gonna do it.
They gonna eventually end up taking one of them serious. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But like it's just we got to start somewhere, and it's really supposed to bend, pushing our head as men to not accept certain things just because of whatever reason. It's a thin line between moral and unmoral. I mean, but because we sit back and we kind of be lenient on certain things, and we expect, we listen to these sob stories about what people go through. Think about this: how hard we have had it as men. Like, and do they really give a fuck about what we really go through as men? Like. Like, if we broke, man, they got all these outrageous standards and all this other type of stuff about us. But then, like we supposed to accept anything about them. We need to just get serious and get more disciplined about drawing that line in the sand. And let them pick their side. If you gonna be on this side, look, stay over there. Y'all can all compete over the handful of simps that want y'all. Be bust downs for these races of men of other races and stuff like that. And the real women who really want something, who gon', who want to work and build towards something. Hey, we'll take them and we'll breed out all the bullshit if it comes down to it. But that's just my take on it. I just feel like it's really been time for us as men, especially in our community. We got to get more disciplined, and we just got to start having higher standards for ourselves and our women.
Right. Well, I appreciate it, though. All right? Made some good points, bro. No, thanks for the call, man. All right. Let's see. I may take one more call. Let's see. How long have I been live? Okay. I haven't gotten to the 2-hour mark. Yeah, we do need standards, absolutely, but there's always going to be men who are willing to cross the picketing line, so to speak. They'll stand with us for a little while, but then they'll go wife these chicks up. What's going on, Straight Up Black?
Hey, what's up, man, Jay?
Nothing much, man. What's going on?
Ain't nothing much, man. I'm glad I finally got you, man. I called a few times, but my shit was lagging, so I would always call listening to the first person you was talking to. I called.
Yeah, that how it can be for some people.
Before I say anything, though, I want to shout out the 843 and the 803. You know what I'm saying? For this love from the 910.
All right, cool, man. Appreciate that.
But yo, this video with Cardi and Meg, this shit is bigger than what everybody's observing. Just looking at the thottery and the fucking ratchetness and the provocativeness and all of that. That's typical. That's what the people that's controlling the industry want to see. And the chicks that ain't really got no standards, no morals, and they all about the motherfucking bag and shit. That's what they gonna do. They gonna do what these white folks say that's running these labels. This is what they want to see, and this is what you're gonna have to do to sell. So they're not gonna ask no questions. This how we gonna get paid? Okay, I'll show a little titties, I'll show a little ass, and it's nothing to them type of chicks, because these people that's running these labels and pushing these agendas and shit, they all working in tandem. You know what I'm saying? And the shit we see happening now, this is what they've been working toward for the last, 10, 15, 20 years. This shit dates all the way back to the late 70s, early 80s, when the black family got disintegrated. When they hit us with the crack, they took all the good, hard-working dads out of the homes, threw them in jail for selling crack, left the women on their own. And then when the women got this welfare shit, we don't need a man, blah, blah, blah. And, you know what I'm saying, they didn't think they could raise kids on their own, but the government gave them the money to do it, and they got used to that, not having a man around. So now we're to the point where it's not just they thinking they don't need a man because they got the government help. They seeing all these successful women, these little girls in particular, impressionable minds. They seeing these women like Cardi B, Meg The Stallion's the highlight because she's college educated. That girl got a degree. She not just no chick off the street like a Cardi or a Nicki.
Did she finish it? Did she finish school? I know she was in college. Did she finish?
Okay. Yeah, she got a degree. The Stallion is educated. So these little girls looking at chicks like her, and they like, well, look at where she's at. She did everything by herself, and she educated, blah, 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 and she can have any man she wants. And that's the point I was working my way to. She can have any man she wants. And I commented earlier in the chat, and I said, look, this video is a victory sign for the thought culture, because they done overturned, and completely dismantled the system of patriarchy, where the men were in charge, when the men were considered the prize in the fucking relationship, when men set the fucking standard, because the women had to carry themselves a certain way. They couldn't be walking around looking sluttish and whores.
Well, I just want to say the chat, they're saying that she didn't get her degree, because I don't remember her graduating. I know she was in school, but they're saying she didn't get her degree.
She might have not walked across the stage. People might not have seen her at a grad ceremony, but that didn't mean she didn't get the degree. You know what I'm saying? And whether she did or not, she was like on her last semester. So she's educated regardless. And that's what the chicks are going to be paying attention to.
Yeah, she has a heavy influence on them. She got a heavy influence on them. You can see it. Even the older women.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what I'm getting at, because this, like I said, this video is a victory sign. They letting these men know, especially men like us from the red pill, black pill community. They like, we letting these niggas know we won. You know what I'm saying? Because with that line in particular where Cardi dropped, I can't cook, I can't clean, but I still got this ring. You know what I'm saying? She letting everybody know this is how it is in America now. We done set the bar. We setting the standards now. Women got all the options now. we got the preference, we the prize in a relationship. They letting dudes like us know that shit, and they throwing it in our faces. That's what this shit is.
Yeah. Well, bro, I appreciate the call, man. Thanks for calling in. All right, I'm gonna try to get one more call in.
No problem, bro. I
man.
appreciate the time.
All right, man. Peace.
You have a good one.
You too, man. Oh, peace, bro. Peace. I'm making one more call in. But yeah, I get what he was saying though about, you know, her overall impact, college educated or seeking education collegiately, and the fact there are other women who may be in college or who've gotten their degrees who are fans of hers. You know, they're fans of hers, and they're influenced by her. They're influenced by Cardi. Oh shit! I have an issue with my song. Hold on. Yo, what's up?
Hello.
Hey, what's going
Can you
on?
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so these are my thoughts on the thought culture.
Okay. All right.
The previous callers that you have said that they don't want to wife up thotties. They want to wife up wife material women, right? So most of the chicks that I know who are college educated are still getting cheated on. I think that black men have a problem with getting married, period.
Well, they aren't.
Statistically,
Statistically, they aren't. You know, so maybe you right on that, but I think there might be factors. You know.
Yeah, it may be factors. Maybe, you know, and I believe in giving every person a chance. I don't have a problem with dating. I don't have a problem with black men. Okay, I don't have like a thing against black men, but let's just be honest. Most black men that got a good woman ain't wifing her up anyways. And case in point is P. Diddy. He's a good example. Kim Porter was not a thought. Kim Porter was the mother of his children. She was a smart girl. She was a business lady. She was a model. She was beautiful. He didn't wife her up.
A lot of women grew up having no example or poor examples, and social media isn't making it
a pop star.
any better. It feeds low self-esteem.
She's not a thought. He didn't wife her up. I'm just like, okay, P. Diddy, why not wife up the good girls? You know? So my thing is that I'm not saying that there is not a thought culture, but what I can't stand is when you have a good woman that's cooking and cleaning, taking care of the kids, doing her part, and you still cannot level up, give her a ring, give her a house, give her the Birkins, the Ferraris in the garage, give her what she wants. That's my problem. That's my problem.
So are you saying with these guys like a Diddy and some of these other guys who are highly successful and rich, they're not marrying the women that they're with? Because I do think that there are guys, there are black men that are successful. They do get married, but there are the ones that don't. And usually we know about the ones that don't than the ones that do. Because there'll be guys I didn't even know they were married. They were married about 20 years. Didn't even know. They kept their relationship on the low. I believe Fabulous said in an interview that the labels did not want the male rappers, to let anybody know they were either married or in relationships. So that's why nobody knew he was in a relationship for a long time. That was according to him. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times they have an image, like a Playboy image, and they may not wife the women that they are with because of that. But I do think that nowadays, especially maybe the last 5 to 10 years, you probably aren't going to see a lot of black men get married. I think that we are the ones who are sort of backing away from marriage the most. For the most part.
Why are black men not to cut you off, but why are black men getting away from the marriage word?
Honestly,
why are they so afraid?
I think it's because of the industry that they're in. They deal with all types of women, and I think a lot of times they just don't feel like a lot of those women are marriage material. Even if they have an image of being a good girl, we don't really know them behind the scenes, you know? They could know more about that woman than we do, and they could have just wifed her up, wife her up, but got into a relationship with her because they really liked her, but they say, I like you, but I'm not really going to marry you like that. Now the thing with him and Kim, like Diddy with Kim Porter, I just don't think Diddy is a marrying type. Maybe he feels like he has a lot to lose, you know, and he's one of those guys that just is not willing to risk it by getting married. And there are guys like that. Not everybody's Jay-Z that's gonna go and marry, get with a girl and be married to her for as long as he has with Beyonce. But I think it's beneficial to both of them, you know.
Yeah. Well, my thing is that I don't personally want to have to be told I have to have 10 degrees to get a ring. Like, I have a degree, but I'm not like when these, black men be marrying these white women and everything. And, cool, go and marry who you want. Right. But you didn't tell Becky to have 10 degrees to get a ring out of her. Like, you cannot, you have to be fair all across the board. Right. Because at the end of the day, I don't care about red pill, blue pill. Do what you want to do. Okay, that's cute. That's cute for you. But it's still to me like, don't tell women you gotta have 10 degrees. You gotta have money in the bank already. And then when we have that already, you still giving us a hard time. Yeah. Like, just say that you don't want the girl. Just say that. Keep it simple. Keep it honest. You don't want her. I ain't gonna marry her. I'm out. Just say that.
Right, and maybe you're right. Maybe, but again, it's what a woman is willing to put up with. Like, she willing to put up with a guy not marrying her. Like Cassie at some point broke up with Diddy and went out. I believe she went and got married, right? Or she got into a new relationship or whatever. That's just how it is. Cassie. When you realize that you with a guy that ain't gonna marry you, then you got to move on. There are guys that just not gonna get married. They're gonna be forever bachelors.
Yeah, well, she did wait 12 years, which is ridiculous. I just thought that's ridiculous. I'm not gonna hold you for long. I'm gonna let you go. But that's all I had to say.
All right. Well, cool. Well, thanks for calling in. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right. Shout out to you. All right. The line's open. I may take one more call. Why not? Why not take one more call? Again, listen, ladies, don't date no guy that's not gonna marry you. If you've been with a guy a couple years and you want marriage, that's your end goal, and the guy you with ain't looking for that, then don't stay with him. Especially if you claim that they're making you miserable. Because after a while, it's going to become a you problem because you chose to stay with him. You know what I'm saying? What's going on?
Yo, what's up, Jay?
What's up, man?
What's up, man? I just want to speak on the topic real quick, man. I just want to say, honestly, I haven't even heard the song yet. And, I haven't even watched the video yet. You know what I'm saying? It came out, Friday. But I already knew it was highly anticipated. And people, because anything started some shit like that, Meg The Stallion, probably everybody going crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, it was, what I expected to do. But I haven't watched the video or heard the song or whatever. But, it's unfortunate, man. And we had to try, and it's hard, trying to have conversations with people, especially black people, and about stuff like this. Because you got a lot of ignorant people that just don't want to listen. It's unfortunate how so this mentality is into, young black women. You know what I'm saying? And on the real, I got a couple homeboys. You know what I'm saying? They kind of, expose they male feminist ways. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
I just kind of had to distance myself from them. I don't even really rock with them like that just because of the way they think. It's suppressed. But we black men, we supposed to be on the same page as far as saving officers and wanting better for our community. And, so I don't even really rock with them like that just because of the way they think. It's like, damn, bro, what the fuck, But, and it's unfortunate. But, and then, we talk about, all these females, they got these college degrees and these degrees and this and that, educated, this and that. Yeah, that's cool, but we all know how it is when you black and when you educated in this country. Yeah, the United States of America gave you an education, but we already know, you black and educated in this country, the only thing you can do with that as a black person educated is
is use that for the progression of the black community. You know what I'm saying? You got a degree in psychology, you got a degree in this and that. You know what I'm saying? Well, use that to, you know what I'm saying, help promote progression in the black community. You know, that's the best way it can work. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I see all these females, you know, for instance, they on Twitter, man, you know, I all these degrees. But okay, but you not like what do you plan on doing with that? And you know, and the one dude that said, you know, Meg, you know, she educated. Okay, yeah, that's one thing. But look at what she doing. You know, obviously whatever she went to school for or was going to school for, you know, she's not monetizing that. You know, here she is monetizing and promoting thought culture. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you got a lot of young girls that look up to her, you know, and then a lot of black girls, you know, they look up to these mixed females that's not even black, like Cardi B. You know, it's wrong for a black man to, you know, as they call, idolize them. But here y'all are trying to, you know, fix yourself up to be, you know, in the image of them, you know. So it's like, who really hate who? Is it y'all hating yourselves? I mean, it's just messed up, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, it's unfortunate, man, that, you know, these females, you know, it's so sold into their brains like this, man, and, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I still got hope, you know what I'm saying? I ain't lost hope on, you know what I'm saying, order and structure in the black community, you know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of work that needs to be done. But I ain't going to hold you up, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. It's a hell of a topic, bro, and I appreciate your time, bro.
All right, man. Thanks for the call, bro. All right. Yo, I'm having an issue with my sound, so that's probably it for the calls. I'm having an issue with my sound. I don't know what the fuck is going on. So I'm having an issue. I'm gonna have to get this fixed. I'm having an issue with the sound, so I think that's it for the call. This thing is fucking up, but nonetheless, man, there's a lot of good calls, man. We've got pretty much everybody here the whole show.
Hi, Jay. Here's money
Shout out
for
to
a burger.
Ed Niece.
You need your
Jay,
strength.
here's
Tears
money
of
for
joy.
a burger. You need your strength. Well, I appreciate that, Ed Niece. Shout out to Dollar Washington.
Meg and Cardi look like wax figures. And this is what black women are emulating.
Much, bro. Let's see. Hold up. Contemplating Key. Shout out to you for the super chat. Shout out to Juan G's. Yeah, that's who they emulate, man. Yeah, I saw people start saying there was an echo. I'm using some I think these were LED speakers. The reason why I like them is because they get real loud. That's why I use them, because they sound real good when I play music, right? But I'm gonna have to switch them out. Not LED. When I say LED, I mean Bluetooth. Like a Bluetooth wireless type headphones. Not headphones, but speakers. I like them because I like the sound. I'm a sound guy. I don't care how big a speakers may be. If the sound ain't good, I'm not gonna fuck with them. But the sound from this, to me, is really good. That's why I use it. I'm gonna have to switch it out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to switch that out. So that's gonna be it for the call, man. The feedback I'm getting is going crazy. John, they're not cheap. The thing is, you said the phone is still ringing? Hold up. My phone. Hold up. Let's see. Let's see. Hey, calm down the chat. Let me do this shit. I'm looking at a bunch of different things at once. Stop calling my goddamn phone for a minute. Okay? Why y'all continues to call in? I told y'all that was the last caller. Why are you still calling in? Oh, let me cause I'm not even looking at the screen right now. I was looking.
Jay, even if we wanted to, black men can't control black hood rats in America without violence and intimidation. Sunglasses.
Jay, even if we wanted to, black men can't control black hood rats. No, of course you can't control black hood rats. Let's see. Okay. There we go. Alright. Shay needs that burger. I wasn't looking at my Skype callers, man. My Skype call was clicked off. I wasn't looking at it, so people were calling in while I was looking away. And people were still calling in while I was trying to get it fixed. We could try to rock this and monitor Bluetooth bullshit. Okay, John. Because I really do like the Bluetooth speakers. I don't know. I just like those. I got 8 thumbs down because people in their feelings, man. I had 500 live. Maybe they didn't feel like they were a part of the show. That's how it is, man. When people don't feel a part of the show, they'll thumbs it down. That's just how people is, man. People getting their feelings for no reason, man. You know? Yeah, I'll look into that, John.
Throw this entire generation in the garbage. Role models like FBG Duck and Cardi. Hell in a handbasket.
Yeah, this generation sucks. You know? You got dudes and, you know, thinking and dressing like females, wearing the same clothes, same mentality. You got women that think that, you know, taking a picture from behind makes them attractive. Yeah, John, I'm going to look into it, man. Yo, well, I have to discontinue the calls because, like I said, I can't to work on this a little bit. Hold on, see if I can get it. Alright. Okay. Well, I think that's it. Let me see. You know, Jonathan, the video is like a mini porno. The video is. It's like a softcore. It's like softcore. It's basically like softcore, you know, X-rated stuff. You know, that's what it is. It look like. But it doesn't take much to be successful. Yeah, he did. He did pass away, Dane. Another black man took his life. Yeah, the call line is shut down until I get things set up. By the next show, everything will be running smoothly. It's just that I've been overdue for getting this taken care of for a while. You know, I just had to say other things I had on my to-do list. You know, Chicago is rioting for the wrong reasons. Instead of you rioting for all the blacks that are being killed in your city by other blacks, you use this one situation to go and tear up your city once again. I don't know what it is, man. I think we like being victims, but let me tell you something, man. Victims become victimizers, and you know there are people who look like us that are becoming victimizers, and then they want to be victims too. You can't have it both ways.
The haters can dislike these nuts.
Hold up. Appreciate that, and yeah, the haters can dislike these nuts. And guess what? I know they don't like the fact that I had 500 people here the entire show. Hold on, let me go to Cash Out real quick. Let's make them even more upset. Shout out to Damon Presley. For I learned a lot from your channel. Thanks, Bo. Well, I appreciate that, man. And I got a Cash App earlier today from Trevon. I appreciate that, man. I don't want to miss anybody because there'll be people that probably donate and I end up leaving the stream and not seeing where they donated. But shout out to everybody who tuned in. But like I said, I'm going to put another drop on the podcast. I got a very good subject. We're going to talk about Ellen DeGenerate. We're going to talk about Oprah and Hollyweird. We really going to get deep into it on the next podcast, man. This is the end of Ellen DeGenerate. And, you know, some of your other favorite Hollywood weirdos are pretty much done. Toxic femininity at its finest, you know.
Tory Lane got that wrap upside her head, biceps open, mouth smile.
Reset that, King Henry. Yeah, Tory Lanez busted that. He busted that gun for a reason. There was a reason why he busted that gun, and we gonna find out. And I guarantee you, it had a lot to do with Meg The Stallion and what she was doing to that young man. We're hearing that she may have put hands on him, but we shall see. Yeah, but as I was saying with the podcast, it's over for Hollyweird, man. You know, these guys, their celebrity is dying. No one cares about celebrities anymore. They're becoming more and more irrelevant. They're trying to be like everybody else, and it's like, you're a celebrity. Why are you in comment sections like a fan when you're a celebrity? Why are you responding to everybody that makes a comment about you? Like the jackass football player that responded to me on Twitter and exposed the fact that he wasn't with his girl because he got emotional like and ran to social media to go respond to somebody. Be a celebrity, man. Don't sit up there and get in your feelings and be a fan and start making all these mistakes. That's because these guys realize that they are no longer as relevant as they thought they were. They thought they were super relevant, and they are not. They are not very relevant whatsoever. No one cares about celebrities anymore. There was a time when I think a lot of us may have wanted to know what it was like to be a celebrity, you know? But not anymore. I would never want to be in that fishbowl. I would never want to be in a situation where everybody is constantly waiting for me to crash. You know what I'm saying? They're waiting for me to do and say something stupid so they can cancel me. I don't have the right political opinions. You know? I'm not one of these people who are easily controllable. I actually think for myself. But anyway. Alright, people, that's it for me. Make sure y'all follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can hit me up through email if you want to send me posts to speak about. Alright, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can follow me on Patreon as well. You know what I'm saying? What's good, Carrie? Carrie, the stream is over, but I appreciate you coming through. And shout out to everybody else in here, the super chatters, moderators, and members, man. And everybody that genuinely supports Jada Black. The people who genuinely supports Jada Black. I salute each and every one of you. Okay? Because not everybody's gonna be real. You got the fake people out there that show fake love and fake support. But those are the type of people that never able to find happiness in their life. You know, they're constantly being disappointed. And they are a disappointment. Now, for everybody that was calling in at the tail end of the stream, just make sure y'all call in on the next stream. Alright? And you can tell me whether you were on the latter part of the stream and you want to get on and talk. But I don't want this stream to get too long because I don't think people going to watch a long-ass live stream, 2 hours, 3 hours. Nobody watches those. I see you, Lisa. Shout out to Lisa. Lisa showing up. Lisa be every now and then. Appreciate that, Kenny. If you haven't already, make sure y'all like the stream. But yeah, I don't think people watch 2-3 hour live streams. Do y'all watch 2-3 hour live streams? How do people do it? How do you sit on live streams for 2, 3, 4, even 5 hours? Wow. Wow. How they do it? I don't know how they do it, man. But shout out to them and shout out to y'all too, man. I'll see y'all on the next one, alright? Shout out to L Nixon with the super chat. Appreciate it, man.
Let's talk about it when Oprah gets married, or ask Mary J and Adele, will they marry again? They'll give you the answer. They understand some of it.
Yeah, Oprah ain't never getting married, bro. Later, people.